flips.
But he's setting himself up.
You know what is 100% Dick Dastardly?
Who is?
Blunder Leland's podcast. No, it wasn't it. No.
I'm gonna edit a picture after this, by the way, of all of our faces on the way out wacky racist characters.
Thank God, Dion, what is that dog?
One moment.
Oh man, so I guess we'll start off with the breaking news that happened in the last 24 hours.
I don't know this news because I don't read the group chat, except for when I'm posting memes, so hit me with it.
So, it turns out Worlds not happening in China this year. Apparently being moved to Europe.
EU?
So, yeah, this is really sudden. Worlds was about a month away from this date when they made the announcement, it's 9 hours ago. And I am kind of shocked, that they had to do this to some extent, considering I would have thought it would have been easier to get visas to China now, but apparently it's not. And apparently it's easier to get visas to Europe.
Well, which nation in Europe?
We don't know.
We don't know.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's the problem.
But if you get a visa to one, it's easier to, like, do other things in all of them.
The European Union.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The EU.
Bro, imagine if it's just, like, in Estonia or something.
Are they in the EU? I don't know.
Yeah,
I actually don't know anything about the European Union.
So, yeah,
Country in Europe. Okay. That's what it says in Google. It says it.
Well, I know Estonia's in Europe. The question wasn't, is it in Europe? The question is it in the European Union? The answer, yes.
So, I don't think anybody's, like, really unhappy about this to the extent where, but, like, I don't think anyone's really, like, mad about this, that Riot made the decision and that Riot's making the wrong decision. I think everyone's just unhappy that everything has been, like, uprooted. Like, we can't have finals in Newark, we can't have Worlds in China, so all the Chinese fans are mostly rightfully upset.
You can't get mad at them for being upset about this.
They were trying to get Worlds 2 years in a row. I can be a little mad. But I can actually be completely mad at them if they get Worlds next year. Because North America is supposed to get Worlds next year. North America hasn't gotten Worlds since 2016. And China was supposed to get Worlds last year and got a Gimped Worlds. And I'm pretty sure EU's about to get a Gimped Worlds this year. So...
yeah.
I mean, maybe NA doesn't get Worlds next year, I'm gonna be unhappy.
What if they get it the year after? What if they give it back to China next year and then give it to NA the year after?
Then NA is going to have the longest span of not having Worlds out of any region.
Yeah, okay, but also, hear me out. Nobody planned for the COVID pandemic, and sometimes concessions need to be made. But
why is that concession that NA doesn't have a Worlds event?
Because it's, give it to China the year after, because China gives a lot of money to League of Legends.
Yes.
And also because fuck it, right? Like, who cares?
I would like to go to Worlds at some point.
Fly to China!
I would like to go to Worlds again.
We'll go to Worlds. Yeah, we'll have a 4-person trip to China next year.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not gonna pay the, like, it's gonna be $1,500 just to go to China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
just to get there.
Even if Worlds is in
Commit
LA,
some white fraud. I'm kidding.
LA is gonna be like $500 to $800. I like maybe more.
Depends on if you drive or not.
I'm not driving to fucking LA from here.
There's no way in hell I'm driving to LA.
Let's take a 3-day road trip. That's gonna be cheaper and more comfortable.
Well, you'll get to do more coke. No.
What the? It's like I guess.
How else do you stay up?
You got a point.
I don't.
You stay up.
Well,
I don't. I
has
just
to.
take a fucking airplane and wait 6 hours.
Yeah, the thing about airplanes is you can't do coke. No,
you can. You haven't tried clearly.
The immediate skip over the legal option was like, coffee, not strong enough. Coke.
If you think coffee will keep you up for 3 days
for
straight,
72 hours, you think coffee's gonna get her done? You're tripping.
Look, you need something a little bit more stronger.
Yeah, you need to go nuclear on this one, buddy.
3 days? Yeah. If you don't want to go mad, you're gonna need one of these.
Hands align.
Oh boy,
I saw some people complaining about the announcement video where they thought that it's the head of global esports who's in the video, and they're like, yeah, he's really like being really sad about it, and I'm just like, well, yeah, he's unhappy that they have to fuck around with Worlds a month before it happens.
Yeah. Don't shit, I'll be sad.
And he's trying to be empathetic towards all the Chinese fans who were trying to buy tickets. John Needham.
Okay.
And I'm just like, why are you unhappy that he was being emotive here? Like, did you want him to just be a clinical robot about this? Because that just sounds worse.
Yeah.
Like, I'm honestly upset that they have to fuck with Worlds, because that means whatever's happening in Worlds for, like, the final show. Somebody stop messaging, for the love of God. I'm not on Do Not Disturb. So whatever's happening for, like, the final show, which I'm pretty sure is Pentakill this year, is basically fucked.
Yeah. And this is like the worst time. So it's like, oh, we just got like the Pentakill announcement, like from the league, Twitter and whatnot, and now it's like, oh, we gotta change Worlds, boys. Oh god, this is.
I'm willing to bet that the entire thing will take place in the LEC studio, and maybe not finals.
That's.
Like that's most probable what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be the easiest way to get that done, because otherwise you're gonna have to book another venue. In this short amount of time, you're still gonna have to get everything else set up. At least the LEC studio has some parts of it that you already know, right? You kind of know what its capacity is. You kind of know like what you can do on stage and stuff. You know how to set up your graphics there. Finding another venue in this small amount of time and then getting all of the just staging, all of the effects and stuff around there done is going to be a pain in only a month.
Yeah, it like that alone would probably make it so that they can't really do anything special. And then the fact that there's also COVID limitations on top of that, and they already are going to have to take a bunch of extra steps for COVID security at the LEC studio. There's just not going to be a crowd, as far as I can really tell. Like, if they weren't willing to do NA finals in Newark, I don't see why they're willing to do Worlds final in Europe at all. Because as far as I know, Europe has a not better COVID situation than we do in New Jersey. So
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I can't see them reasoning that. I stopped looking at numbers months ago. I think I stopped looking at numbers this time last year. It's not even too sad. It's just like, all right, it's predictable at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more expected. You're right. It's more expected.
I'll be sad if World's Finals is just in the LEC studio. It's gonna be so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Well, we might have to come to terms with it, and hopefully Pentakill, with their new album, is able to bring us some joy.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new Pentakill music. I definitely enjoy Pentakill more holistically than KDA and True Damage.
Yeah, I mean, KDA was nice, but Pentakill is where it's at. It's just...
I like how they only ever made one song for True Damage and then just kind of forgot about it like everyone else.
Yasuo in the wind tunnel.
True. Oh yeah, I just have to find this.
What is this?
Possible plan that they might do.
Jeez, man. Wait, that actually looks good.
It's very wild when you look at it, but Lord have
That's
mercy.
actually insane.
Wait, are they just gonna rent out a hotel?
No,
they're renting at Liechtenstein. That thing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fucked up. You were like, you're trying to
skipped.
hotel.
I was reading the
rent out a
actual
country.
content and not the fucking headline.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god. You know, I mean, oh Jesus. I mean, that could be a spectacle right there.
That would be great.
They did do something like that before. I mean, technically, that was in China, was it not?
What?
No. Where they like changed like where they have like some league themed stuff.
They have the LOL park in Korea.
That they do.
Yeah. I thought there was something else in China as well too, but I think that
they have a bunch of stadiums for all the teams. Well, not all the teams. Some of the teams have their own private. They have their own stadiums that are part of the league.
Yeah.
I think RNG, EDG have stadiums. I'm not sure who else.
Yeah, this is gonna be well. I'm not gonna lie. If this is a thing, I mean, oh boy.
I doubt it, but it'd be fucking hilarious. And I doubt that they're renting themselves out during COVID.
Hey, I mean, hey, look.
Hey, a check's a check, brother.
Hey, look, a check's a check. You can't get anybody sick. Hey, man. I'm just saying. This is how you regulate things.
So, speaking of EU, other news coming out of Europe is that G2 is not going to Worlds this year.
Yo, yeah, bro.
Carlos pocketed 11 million and didn't go to Worlds.
Reckless. I'm going to join G2 to go to Worlds. Fnatic, yeah.
About that,
I don't think so. It's
crazy. Reckless has to feel so bad right now.
Reckless has to be molding right now. Like, oh, jeez.
I think everyone on the G2 roster is not happy.
Yeah, Reckless is the one pissed off the most. He was on Fnatic.
He had his contract bought out, didn't he? I can't remember.
I think so.
No, I think his contract had to come up. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have given him to G2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There would be no way. So, bro.
But it was the big story. Ah, yes, Caps and Reckless together on a team again, going to be the monstrous force in EU. And then everyone's just like, wait, what? We don't really have any leadership here, huh? Oh, shit. We have no one to tell us what to do.
Perks apparently was significantly more valuable to that team than anybody thought.
Yeah.
And people thought he was pretty valuable.
Yep.
True. No cap.
I cannot believe how hard G2 fell off a cliff after they lost Perks. Like, how did they finish?
They finished fourth.
No, like in spring too.
Oh, I don't know. Spring.
Ooh, that's a good question, actually.
Let's see. So they finished fourth in summer. In spring they finished third. By comparison, actually they were first in the regular season for spring. Last year they finished first in summer and first in spring. Like I don't get it. Like, how do you just give up Perks like that? I look, in full honesty, I was really doubting giving up Perks and keeping Caps because I knew that Caps was only slightly better than Perks in the mid lane, and Perks was a competent AD carry in EU, and it's like I just don't see how any roster move here that isn't putting Perks mid lane and getting a better AD carry is an upgrade. But then they lose Caps too.
Yeah.
Then you let Caps, who is arguably, some people say either better than Perks, worse than Perks, around the same level, right? Around the same level of being like one of the all-time greats from Europe. Go to another team and be competitive. That's what you're risking.
I mean, they took the same risk with, well, they didn't take the same risk with Perks, and I'm damn sure that C9 would have probably picked up Caps too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Cloud9 would have got
for less money, but
mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know, man.
Could have saved Cloud9 a pretty penny.
Yeah, maybe, but still, I think. I mean, then again, if you paid him the same money as Perks, I mean, you played a lot better than Perks, anyways.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Caps. Caps, I think, is mechanically better than Perks nowadays. It's unfortunate that he didn't make it though.
True.
What are you gonna do? They have the best mid laner, the best bot laner, and then the rest of the team is just. I don't know where the fuck Wonder was this entire split. Like, I have heard nothing good about Wonder this year, and I thought Wonder was a crazy top laner in the past.
Yeah, he just yeah. Oh yeah, and then Brippo was the jungler now for Fnatic. Like,
and the fact that they lost to Brippo jungle, it fucking worked out. And he flipped mid-year. He didn't even have like a split to warm up. He's going to Worlds as jungle.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Adam in the top lane's actually really good.
Oh my god, he picked fucking Darius game 5, and I'm watching Camille try to fight Darius, and it's like every mistake that every gold player makes, and I'm like, no, stop. It's just no.
It's too late.
What was it? There was Wonder who just didn't respect a Darius TP and then died for free for no apparent reason. That I saw that play and I was like, what are you doing?
This is it.
What's happening?
I don't know. Camille does pretty okay in the Darius because you outscale him like a motherfucker. Like there's nothing he can do to you. But Wonder just keeps eating into him and getting yanked out of it. And it's like, dude, you can't just go into Darius while his E is up. He can just get a free combo on you.
Yeah, and look, and then you pair, and then all that whole scaling up goes out the window. You die.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to make up a good half of your health bar compared to a Darius.
I'm just mad that Darius.
No, it's an easy clap. Y'all just suck.
Man.
Bodied.
All right. That's enough. Well, okay, I'll say one more thing. SKT locked in a world spot too, so we get to see Faker at Worlds this year. If Worlds happens.
Faker, playmaker.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to see Faker on the world stage again. I like watching Faker play.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about whatever the fuck this weekend was. All right. So I don't think we want to talk about the first series too much. It was EG versus Cloud9. I think we thought this would be a little more competitive than it turned out to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Jeez, it did not pan out as what we thought.
Nope.
Like
I don't know what the fuck happened with G2 with EG, but like. Man,
that's what happened.
They kind of fell apart. It looked like Danny got a bit too caught up trying to carry sometimes. Where he just misstep just by being a bit too aggressive.
I guess, but at the same time, like
it's not anything that I could blame him for because it was at the times when EGs were in a rough spot. But no, bud.
I feel like the EG was tunneling so hard on this freaking Gnar pick, and they blinded it twice, and like they were given a counter into GP in game 3, and they got countered against Jace game 2, and like the Gnar pick just never really worked out. The only time that their top lane pick worked out was when they gave Set to Impact in a counter pick against GP, and they tried to dive him and they just inted it, and it's like, what the hell? Like, is that the only way that you can make top lane win right now? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Then Jizuke played Morgana mid.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Was I in comms with you in this series?
Yes.
I was talking.
Yes,
I remember talking to somebody about this.
Yes. It was me and Matt. Yeah, Matt was here as well too. I'm pretty sure.
For which one?
Jizuke going. Yeah. Jizuke being Morgana.
Yeah. We were talking all kinds of like. I was like, it's going mid, and you were like, there's no fucking chance it's going mid. That's insane. And then you like tabbed out because we were talking about some other bullshit, and you tabbed back in. And you're like, oh my god, it's going mid. And I was like, yeah, I'm fucking goated. Like, what do you want from me? I'm just built different.
Oh, such a waste of a freaking champion, man. I get it.
Yeah. Crazy, right?
I don't have much to say about this. I'm just surprised EG rolled over that hard.
Yeah. On the opposite side,
Danny just wait, we did it. Also nothing.
Oh yeah, they beat Tristana.
We done it. We killed him. It's over.
We can't get to carry that meme to next year.
Yeah, thank God. Oof. I'm not gonna lie, if we got any bigger.
All right, so what do you think EG should do heading into next year? Like, is there any roster moves they should really be looking at, or any kind of practice they should be looking for?
I'm not particularly dissatisfied with this roster. Of course, you keep Danny.
Speak for yourself. No, I'm kidding. I don't know why I was so mean about that.
How could you hurt my feelings like this? It really made an impact. Anyhow, Impact I still think is a good piece. I think they really want to commit to one jungler. During this playoffs run, they were flipping between Contracts and Svenskeren. Even in this series, I believe Svenskeren showed up the first game, Contracts in the next two, and then Svenskeren again, if I'm forgetting the order.
It was a Svenskeren, and then the last two was Contracts.
Yeah.
And my thing is, like, they played Contracts just for him to play Viego.
Yeah, they put, like, last series they played Contracts the whole time, then they swapped to Sven and gave him Viego. And this time they played Sven one game, and then they swapped to Contracts and gave Contracts Viego. So I'm just like, so what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
So what was the point? What's happening here?
I'm not gonna lie, like they like it all seems like everything else looks pretty fine when you really think about it. Mm-hmm. Like Jizuka might maybe have to like tighten up his mid play a bit, and then it'll be fine. Danny, hey I just need just keep that same energy for next year, and just don't stop. Impact, Impact, don't top die. Ignore, just do your ignore stuff, really. Yeah, just keep Danny alive at that point.
Yeah.
Like the only problem we really have is just the jungle.
I'm still not totally sold on Jizuka. Ignore had a lot of really crazy moments, and so did Danny. I think, assuming that there's still room to improve with those two, there's not a real reason to look for new support. But mid lane and jungle just seem really inconsistent when it mattered. Like, they were doing really good in regular season summer for a little while, but like it didn't pan out. It didn't turn up. It's kind of like watching old IMT back when they had Huni and Rain over when they hit playoffs, and it's just like, nah, the team they just didn't have enough.
Yeah.
And then freaking CLG gets to go to Worlds for some ungodly reason off of points. Finish fourth, go to Worlds. That's it, boys. That's how we play League of Legends.
And somehow get second. Was that the roster that got second? I think
they got the second place at World they got the second World seed because of points.
Yeah. Okay. I just feel as if it's still like a contest just all over again for Svenskeren contracts. Back when it was also on Cloud9 too.
Let's talk about the next series, TSM versus IMT. This is another pretty one-sided series. IMT beat TSM in only one game, and I think it's pretty... TSM's draft this game is really like a what the hell is this?
Oh yeah, the draft from hell, yeah.
Why? Okay, so here's TSM's team composition. They got GP top, Trundle jungle, Orianna mid lane, bot lane Ashe, and support Rel. Now, the Orianna Rel makes sense. I don't really know why we're running Trundle GP here. Yeah. And I guess the Ashe is okay, but was Ezreal still available? Ezreal is still available. I don't know why you don't run Ezreal here.
Yeah, at that point, like this, it's like this. Like if you're gonna run Ash, like Trundle needs to be something else, wholly entirely. If you want to run Ash, I'm like, what's the point of Trundle really? I mean, actually, wait a minute, what the hell is the point of Trundle?
Counter Xin Zhao. That's why
Trundle's
Trundle.
Mr. Steal Your Stats.
You just wait for Xin Zhao to press R, and then you just press R on him, and you get 1 billion gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I get one shot, and then he's gonna knock me back, and Camille's gonna come in and then eat my ass.
Like I don't know why we're counterpicking Camille with GP too. Like, why is that a good matchup for GP?
It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's one where you have to literally pray Camille doesn't be aggro. You have to somehow hope they're like, yes, we're going to have a wonderful, delightful time just farming minions, which is not what Camille typically does.
No, Camille likes to try to kill people a lot.
Yes.
It's more like just make sure that GP doesn't get the chance. That's really it. But even then, it's like GP will always find a way to get a chance.
Yeah, like, of course he has a global ultimate, he can participate in some fights in the bot lane and stuff like that, but the laning's just awful. Oh, man.
Alright, so if we're IMT, what are we looking for in the off season? How do we fix this team?
Yeah.
Raze and Destiny have been kind of spotty. I would like them to be more consistent. Revenge, he has his moments as well. Him and Xerxes both are able to do things, and like Insanity have their moments as well. I think maybe you could get an upgrade in the mid lane from Insanity by just picking up a Blazed Olive. He could probably do pretty well.
Picking him up on when he's signed to another team.
Golden Guardians? Yeah,
you think they're gonna get rid of their best player?
That is true. But if you got enough money.
Hey, and before they believe it's actually licorice, it's like, oh, you have them free. Oh. That's what's about to happen.
Okay. So
that is a fair point. Licorice would be a great upgrade.
Here's what I think should happen. Okay. Right. You take all 5 players from CLG and you just put them on this team.
You know, I was thinking maybe that might be the play.
I don't know why, but I think that might actually just fucking work.
Yeah. Because I don't know what the hell is happening in COG. But
like I don't know what all of these players do, but they're all very mediocre in this league.
And they're able to make it this far.
Like, Revenge is the only really standout player I see. I guess Insanity has his moments when they let him have Aurelia. But, like, besides that, I don't get much from this team. And I don't feel like changing out any of their parts will be a significant enough downgrade for me to say that they won't, like they're going to do significantly worse. Because they're bottom 4? Yeah, I think this is a bottom 4 finish here. It's just like, well, what does it matter? If you're going to be stuck in the bottom half of the league, what does it matter who you're fielding? So I guess you can just try out rookies until it works, or you can just try to buy CLG's roster and hope it works.
Yeah.
Because like maybe with a better support staff, CLG's roster would work, but I don't like their experience might be too traumatic for CLG to want to keep working together.
I'm not even sure if they'd want to keep playing after this one. Like I feel like there's a good chance that a good amount of them retire.
I don't want to see Wild Turtle or Pobelter retire after this year. That would feel so bad.
That'd be a sad way to go out.
Yeah.
I mean, then again,
but also, like, if you know, never mind.
Not gonna... what they all just went through though.
It's bad.
Yeah,
it's not. fire.
No, it's bad when you see Turtle not smiling on a team. It's bad when you see Broxa actually having like breakdowns when he's one of the players who's normally very positive and normally creates a good team environment. It's no matter what you say about his gameplay, he's overall like a very nice guy and normally tends to create like a good atmosphere around team. If he can't make that happen, then it's because of his supporting staff here. Like that's a pretty big.
Yeah, I just don't know what to say. Yeah. Anyways, this is not talk about COG.
Yeah, we're supposed to be talking about IMT, but like IMT is
but
only slightly
like,
better.
Yeah. But I mean, you say slightly better.
They had a better performance in summer overall. Like they had a lot. Like they had that 3-0 weekend where everybody thought they were really cracked, but it's like where are they? Like where are they now? They finished exactly where EG finished, who also looked even better than them.
Yeah, which I mean, granted, I mean, hey, it's not that bad. Could be worse.
Oh my god, they banned. Oh right. In Game 4, they banned Ari. Why? I don't know who bans Ari. If you're so scared of Ari that you got a banner, you just stop playing the game. Like goddamn.
When does PoE play Ari?
Is she even stacked right now?
She's not broken, but PoE will definitely play Ari.
Well, yeah, obviously a player, but if she's not like dummy stacked, I don't know. Like, what did they end up picking? Like, did they want to pick something that would have been hard countered by? I don't. That's a fine matchup.
I don't like. Is it broken, that matchup? I don't think so. It might be, but I don't think so. All right, let's talk about the next matchup: Team Liquid versus 100 Thieves. This is a really good series, actually. I really liked watching this series. It was really back and forth, and that it was so much closer than I really thought it might be.
Yeah.
I thought this series had the potential for being an absolute stomp after seeing TL play, and even watching this series, and I'm just thinking, man, TL really probably should have absolutely obliterated them, but for some reason, 100 Thieves was able to keep up.
Yeah.
They survived Core JJ's river play.
Yeah.
The dreaded river gambit.
The river.
The river gambit that has ended many a career.
True.
Core JJ walks in the river like, hold up, I'm about to end this man's whole career.
But
Core JJ may not be playing Tom Kench, but you certainly know who the River King is.
It's him, bro. It's never not him.
And it's crazy, like Team Liquid, they did like on Game 2, they did the same comp that they did against I think that was TSM, I think it was. With the host no, Cloud9, my bad. Yeah, they did against Cloud9, the whole Sejuani, Lisa Mid, Ziggs bot.
Oh yeah. The full melee topside.
Yeah. And then 100 Thieves clapped them. Yeah, they clapped that shit.
Well, they gave them Aurelia, and Aurelia didn't really have anybody contesting her. And they all, it's not like they did. 100 Thieves had a crazy effing comp. They ran Vayne with that comp. And it's like, Ziggs should be rolling that lane, and he didn't.
Yep. And FBI played a game. FBI, Aberdage closer. They got to play League of Legends that game.
Playing League of Legends?
Yeah, they really got
Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy game for 100 Thieves. Even the game after that. Yeah, like the game after that as well too.
The Lysandra was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'm a dog, yo.
I can't even remember what it was. There's a Jensen moment in this. There's a Wolf Jensen moment. Oh no! I think it's that fight where Jensen gets his Banshees blown behind 100 Thieves red buff, and then gets ulted by Lysandra. And he just blows the fuck up, and they lose like Dragon Soul for it or something.
Yeah, I think so. I'm like, this game was highly favored. Yeah, this was like a high upset. Like, Team Liquid was on it. Tactical was really on it with the gas with Callista.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Ow. those are a lot of spears going through people's backs. But
was game 3 the game where they traded kills? At level 1?
I think so.
Where they both just die.
I'm watching that and I'm just like, I'm both those 80 carries at the same time.
Yeah.
I always go for that dumbass level 1 for that kill.
Yep.
Always pays off and never goes wrong.
Yeah. All I gotta say about that game, the better jungler wins. Get closer.
Not like this, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Closer really came in.
He was having a hell of a series.
Closer tried to duel Santorin up a level. Santorin's on Xin, he's on Lee, and he just fucking blows up. Xin doesn't take any damage. He just eviscerates Lee Sin. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. Apparently Xin Zhao is the most broken shit to ever hit League of Legends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and Santorin's really good at it.
I thought that was a Cloud9 game.
No, that's Closer was the one who died.
Okay. My bad. Because there was another moment like that in the next matchup. I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
If I remember, they got out of that, though.
What, Cloud9?
Yeah, the TSM got out of that gambit. The exact same gambit. I'm pretty sure TSM dodged it.
Oh, no, I'm talking about when Plapper was playing Lee Sin and he thought he could beat Xin Zhao.
Oh.
Yeah, he got...
Yeah,
like,
turns out the duelist of Lee Sin loses to Xin Zhao in 2021.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah. I'm really sad that 100 Thieves couldn't win Game 5. I was hoping for it because I felt like it would really shake up playoffs, but it just kind of really cemented for me that TL's probably going to win.
Yeah. Of course, the best moment of the series was between games 4 and 5, where the entire team of TL is just staring into the camera. They're not. This is a time when you're supposed to be talking strategy. No, Team Liquid, we're looking at you, Riot casters. We're looking at you, audience. We're not talking at all. We see you through the lens.
What's it?
A legendary moment.
Their manager was on Hotline League last night, and he talked about it, and he said that one of their other coaches just said, hey guys, just stare at the camera. We'll freak out the other team, and they tried it. I'm not sure why they weren't really talking strategy or not, but I guess you don't really need to for the most part. There's only so much you can talk about, and it's like, all right, let's screw around a little.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Hey man, I say that I think it worked. I say it worked.
According to Papa Smithy, who was in chat at the time, they didn't even notice.
Damn.
Lucky.
Another thing that I thought coming into this is I thought that 100 Thieves might have completely lucked into this second place spot because they didn't have to play TSM or Cloud9 to get here. They only had to beat EG, who got 3-0'd by Cloud9. So it's like, do they really deserve this? And I felt like this kind of really made me feel like they didn't just absolutely luck into this. And if they can beat Cloud9 next week, I definitely think they deserve their spot. But if they lose out, I still want a do-over.
No,
I just want to
do-over for you.
I just want to see a competitive series from them, and then be a little bit more flexible.
I want to see them beat Cloud9 in the fucking dirt.
Look, you're gonna be updating those numbers. This
is wrong. I didn't update this number.
You're gonna be updating those numbers soon enough.
I wanted to change it to no perks, no worlds, but I guess I'll just do that for worlds.
I don't think so because he's going there.
I said no perks, no worlds. You need perks to go to worlds.
True. Yeah. Damn, there's no sneaking no words.
I'm gonna draw in a little G2 face crying in the corner.
Oh my god.
This is how we do it, Carlos. Come on, Ocelot. What you got? Apparently he's planning a rebuild. That's gonna be spicy in the off season.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's gonna be wild.
Do they keep Paps and do they keep Reckless? Ah, geez, that's a hot topic. We got to talk about that another time.
I don't think we can talk about it until anything happens. It's just us randomly speculating about what random ass players he's gonna grab from EU.
Yeah.
I want Broken Blade on that team. I want Broken Blade on that team. Okay, let's I guess we'll talk about the next matchup. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, here. I'm gonna start. I'm starting this off. I have more notes about this than like everyone else put together. But here's my hot fucking take about this matchup that is corroborated by the GM for Team Liquid, to an extent. TSM straight up looked like the better team in multiple facets, and the only reason Cloud9 won is because of some rather key lucky situation setups. The only reason that they won, I forget if it's I think it's game 4, where they have that weird ass backdoor setup where they TP Rise top, where they back Gnar and Rise. They TP Rise top and walk Rise to, or walk Gnar to top to clear the wave that's about to crash and end their game. Meanwhile, TSM is trying to fight out at Elder and take Elder. Ezreal barely gets Elder there, and they barely have enough pressure in the top or in the bot side to force TSM into making a bad decision. And Gnar's not even there for half of it. So the fact that C9 end up winning that and winning that game in general is just ridiculous. And then the other game that they won before game 4, was it game 2?
That was
game 2 is an absolute fucking travesty that TSM lost that game. Like, there's no world in which you can say that Cloud9 is just the straight up better team. Looking at this,
it's
series.
In this world because they are.
No, just no.
Yeah.
You're absolutely positively wrong.
Wait, who's going to Worlds?
It doesn't matter if you go to Worlds off of some awful ass shit.
But wait, who's going to Worlds?
No. It doesn't. That doesn't make you the better team in this instance.
Well,
the better team.
We are looking at the example where a better team is not going to Worlds because of some awful, just random setups that is basically impossible to prevent.
Sounds like someone's a fucking hater.
C9 did not actively set themselves up for the plays that won them those 2 games. And if they had lost either of those 2 games, the series would have been TSM. TSM could have 3-0'd this series.
But that's not how it went, did it?
It might not be how it went, but it could have, and it was very close to going that way.
Okay, like, I also could have been born 7'1" and gotten in the NBA, but I didn't, so who gives a shit, right? Like,
aren't you really tall still and still probably could have gotten the NBA?
I'm shorter than the average point guard, the shortest role. By like an inch or 2.
Learn to throw threes.
Yeah, again, Anthony, most point guards shoot threes, and I'm shorter than the average point guard.
True.
So you're saying I know what I'm talking about?
No, I'm saying that your example is dog shit and bad, and you're cringe.
And also, who do you think turn top again?
Based.
Oh, yeah, that was
Ignite game 5.
That wasn't that bad.
It was kind of bad.
Well,
the problem is the fucking. Oh my god! This fucking
just takes all the wind out of the sails.
I don't understand why you first pick fucking Rise in any fucking planet, but apparently we're first picking Rise on this planet.
True. I don't know why they did that. Really, they fucked themselves.
If you ask me for a list of champions that I will first pick, Rise ain't on that list. Rise will never be on that list.
How'd that go?
Not great.
Yeah.
So I think
you're the better team, though.
I think it went not great because TSM was too busy trying to make plays, and they keep fucking trying to make plays when they shouldn't try to make plays, and they need to just slow the fuck down.
Yeah, so they lost to the better team.
No, they lost to a team who got a lucky ass fucking base setup.
Okay, one thing. Yeah, it seems like over the entire split, TSM has opted into fights that they've never really needed to opt into, or just like tragic stuff has happened at the last minute.
Well, here's the problem: is that some of them work out, some of them don't. But the ones that work out look like they're significantly easier than the ones that don't work out. So, like, it seems like TSM could be making a better decision here.
Yep. A bigger difference is that C9 this entire series has literally opted into every fight. They were like, okay, what we're gonna do chuck everything at them. Take the kitchen sink, every single thing that we can do, just throw it at them.
I mean,
Play like we're better.
Well, they have to opt in every fight because they were behind. They had to try to take anything they could, otherwise they were just going to keep falling further and further behind and lose the game regardless.
Yeah.
It was definitely felt that way in, I think it was game 1, 2, and 3. There was one game where Huni just got mega fed.
Yeah, that's the Camille game.
As the Camille game.
Fed.
Mega fed.
It is an insane amount of money that man had.
I know.
Yeah.
The Camille game?
Yeah.
Giga fed.
Because C9 opted into every fight.
Was that the
mechanical problem?
Oh, no, that's game 3. That's game 3. Yeah.
Yeah, it was game 3. Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah, where Perks didn't like flash ults, or you could have done that. Where the dive went wrong on who.
Yeah, game 3 was just
Yes.
Yeah. That just went everywhere to them.
Like I don't know why they didn't put Huni on Camille again. They banned it one of the games.
Yeah.
They banned it game 5.
Yeah, it was game 5 they banned it. Yeah.
And then
game 4 wasn't even banned in Cloud9. Unbanned, didn't pick it, and Cloud9 took shit.
In game 3, Cloud9 picked Gnar into Camille.
Yes.
They picked Gnar into Camille.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that? That's dumber than the first pick Rise.
They went, hey, you know what? Fudge can play weak side.
Nope.
The counter pick. He's getting. It's a counter pick to a weak side top laner. You know how hard those are?
Yes.
You ever try to counter pick a fucking Ornn? I had to counter pick an Ornn last week. I did it and I killed his ass.
In the LCS?
No, in my Ryzen League.
Wow.
Just keep on cutting that wind, huh?
Dude, I really am, because it's fun for me, and I can tell it's been annoying the shit out of me.
You wouldn't have beat him.
I didn't say I would, but I'm also not the one claiming that I can win those counter pick matchups.
I mean, try to fight me at my turn on Mordekaiser. I'm just gonna pull you right under and kill your ass.
Wow.
It just keeps. It's a bold lie, but it keeps on working.
Why? What?
Huh?
Wow, just the well. Just every single time.
Haymant finds it funny that I keep going, well.
You could have said like the most factual.
I have broken up, yeah. But I'm just gonna go, well.
Oh, he said line and not lie. I'm just like, who's lying?
The thing is that I'm based and you're not, and that's the burden you have to bear. And Haymant's learning about my forbidden tech.
All right, I guess we get to talk about goodbye TSM now.
Thank God.
I honestly don't think there's much to say here because I don't think there's a lot of choices.
I think there's one thing you
make.
Still haven't said, which is that the better team won.
I will never say that because I don't believe that.
But just because you don't believe something doesn't mean it isn't true.
Look, all I gotta say is pump up those numbers. Those are rookie numbers right there for Perks.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I don't think TSM needs to do a damn thing with this roster. I think you just run it back next year. Eat my ass.
Well, I'm just saying, like you said they didn't really need to do anything, and I just thought of one thing currently that was a little lacking, so I thought I would share it. But
if you can beat TL, be my guest, but you're not gonna beat 100 Thieves, so you know.
All right.
You don't have to.
TSM is gonna miss Worlds without being able to play 100 Thieves, which is a little ridiculous.
Well, you're only you're only saying that because you lost.
No, I'm saying that because TSM looked like the better team.
Well, he's gonna keep doing it, because it's working.
Actually, no, I can't even say that. Nope.
So yeah, so what do you guys think TSM should do in the off season?
Figure out a way to win a fucking game.
I'm not gonna lie. I was about to say upgrade the support, but even then, it's like
upgrade their support. What?
Who's an upgrade
like one of the top 3 supports in the league.
Doesn't play like it though, does he?
You and I clearly did not watch the same fucking weekend.
Yeah, I didn't watch this series. I just shit talked after it was over. Based, by the way.
There's.
Jeez. No, this is impossible. Even then, it's just impossible. Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like TSM's kind of exerting pressure on themselves, which is weird. It feels like there are moments when TSM are like, ah, man, we really have to make something happen here when they don't really need to. It seems like sometimes they're not playing to what their competition actually does. They need someone who either to develop someone to develop a sense over the off season to be like, oh, hey guys, we're in a good position here, we can chill, or be like, wait guys, we're trying to do too much at this time. Like they kind of need just a little bit of a voice of reason. Like someone needs to develop that. I think PoE is really good, but I don't think he's normally that stable voice of reason. He will absolutely perform every time, but I don't think he really fits into a leadership role. I think maybe Spica could probably develop that. Sword Art is supposed to be that voice of reason, but
okay. The fact that you think Sword Art or Spica are the voice of reasons and the people who are going to be more reserved, it's kind of a little crazy, to be honest.
I said someone needs to develop that sense. Someone needs to be able to be like, hey guys, put the brakes on. We don't need to do this right now.
Yeah, but I feel like that person's got to be PoE because a lot of their plays are around things PoE is doing.
They're doing, and let's say this: I'm not trusting I'm definitely not trusting Cooney to say,
absolutely not.
God no.
Let's do this.
That man will ho his way to the fucking Nexus.
Cooney opting out of a fight, impossible.
True. It's like, yo guys, get in on this fight right now. And also, I thought of the perfect upgrade actually. It's from the
what is it?
Lane. It's from the mid lane. Upgrade PoE.
Caps?
I mean, possibly.
It's
but
possible.
Also, true. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's one that could definitely happen. I mean, if they're up for it.
Depends on what happens with G2, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, man. Hey,
oh my God! Wait, hang on. Does TSM have a spot open?
Oh shit. Is it Sword Art? Sword Art.
Yeah, they don't have a spot open, so they couldn't get Reckless. Wait, is PoE a resident? Will he be a resident next year?
I think PoE is a resident. I think so.
No, PoE is EU still.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Oh my God! Wait, he joined Optic in 2017.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That means he's a resident next year. Or at least he can be.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God! Wait, if PoE becomes a resident next year, that means we might be able to pick up Reckless.
Like you're gonna get Reckless, dude.
I mean,
you guys already got. I'm forgetting the name of it. You guys got Kabe. You guys got Kabe when he was at his prime, or at least close to his prime.
According to my chat, PoE's getting his green card.
Oh wow! Oh boy!
What's picking up Reckless gonna do for you guys?
Upgrade or 80 carry. I mean, though I feel, honestly, after watching that series from Lost, I feel bad about upgrading an 80 carry.
Yeah, well, yeah. And also my meme thing, AO in the mid lane, you can always get him back. You can always,
straight from the coaching role.
Yeah, and you can always, look, he's always there.
Like
he's ever waiting.
Like he's fucking Sheev from the darkness.
Bro, he's ever waiting as an elder god, okay?
Hang on, I got a spicy roster move.
Can I hear this one?
Guess who's warming the bench in Asia right now?
Faker.
Uzi.
Oh my fucking God.
No chance.
No.
There's a chance. There's a big chance.
No, but the thing is that there isn't. Like,
there's
you
a better
there's
chance now than there ever has been before.
Uzi has arthritis up the wazoo, dude.
And he's still one of the best AD carries in the world.
He will only be able to play half of your split. You're gonna have to make it a playoffs without him until then.
If he gets me out of groups, I don't give a shit. And considering top 8 make playoffs, and TSM has made it to losers bracket for the last 2 times it's existed, I don't care.
Wait a minute.
Who is Doggo?
Oh,
who's
Doggo.
what?
Doggo. Wait, I've heard that name before actually.
He is a good boy. Okay.
Oh my Jesus Christ. He's part of. Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Oh, he's PCS.
Yeah.
What
What
is that? This is
he
very out of nowhere. Oh, he was. I think he was
He was part of
PSG.
Yeah, PSG talent.
Yeah. He was the. Was he at MSI? It's April to May, so I'm guessing it was MSI.
I think so. That's rather interesting. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's going to need a little bit more convincing, but I mean, hey.
I mean, Sword Art's from the PCS, technically.
Oh, yeah, but a little bit worth. Anyways.
Hey, a PCS bot lane? That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't see TSM having a major upgrade spot unless they can get their hands on a big ticket AD carry, maybe. Yeah. And even then, I don't feel like that's a big upgrade. I feel like I don't know what mid laners are even available that you could replace PoE with, but I don't feel like there's a replacement for any other lane.
Yeah, I want to say replace Huni or Speaker. I actually like them a lot.
You think PoE is the most replaceable part of this team?
I mean, it's true. I mean,
the man can only play control mages. It's kind of an issue. Okay? The man can't play Lucian.
Hey, man,
the man can't play Lucian, but I don't think that takes it away from him straight up. Okay, all right.
Hey, man. I mean, that really eats ass. So I mean. Lucian's a good way to get out of that. But anyways, yeah. Like other than that, that's it.
Yeah. I don't feel like there's much more that TSM could do. Still think they're the better team. I don't think anybody's brought up a real good argument as to why C9
all I gotta say is pump those numbers up. Pump the death numbers up.
But are they the better team?
Die more?
If they keep
look, the number. Look, you must write down the numbers. You must keep on going.
You and I have a very different definition of the word choking, but okay.
If these moments keep on happening to them, these unfortunate moments, and they lose because of that very often.
They were winning more of these unfortunate moments than they had in the past 2 years.
Oh, but they didn't really get them anywhere, did it though?
C9 still won.
Yeah. Did TSM qualify for Worlds?
No.
They qualified last year.
But are they going this year?
Is what we're really talking about.
No, they didn't make it to the airport this time.
Hey, for all we know, there might be some visa issues and C9 might not go.
Okay.
I see.
Hey, to doubt, brother.
It's significantly more possible now than it ever has been before.
I see.
That's not a problem that might not happen.
I see. You're trying to do the G2 strat as well too, huh?
The forbidden tech.
The G2 strat.
Wait, but it's in Europe. They can't have problems.
No. I actually have to link this because this was actually just wild.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like, I'm like,
well, oh, no. Right, but that was posted before we found out it wasn't in China anymore. All right,
but still just some like, oh no.
Let's talk about next week. All right. We're starting off with Cloud9 versus 100 Thieves. Now, I don't think Cloud9 is really going to stand a chance to get against the 100 Thieves. I think 100 Thieves showed that they could really go toe-to-toe with Core JJ's River style. And I just feel like that's a really... I think that's a kind of new meta version coming out where the support basically just stops supporting the AD carry. I want to see how it's going to pan out at Worlds and if TL can keep doing it, because it's working for TL. It's really dominant, and when they can get it going, it just feels unstoppable. So I want to see them and maybe 100 Thieves really improve on that style. But I just feel like C9 can't do it. I feel like C9 isn't ready to keep up with that because they couldn't keep up with TSM, who weren't even doing this.
Yeah, I'd just say right now the 100 Thieves players are on a hot streak. Closer looked absolutely stellar in that series against Team Liquid.
You and I watched a different series, but okay.
Hey, I think he was doing really good. And even though Santorin was yeah, no, I think he was actually doing really good against TL. That's it.
Santorin.
Well,
no, I meant Closer. I just had a brief.
I was like, wait a minute.
I don't think Closer was the real shining part of that team. I thought Closer was playing actually not so great by comparison to Santorin. Like Santorin was basically playing out of his mind, just dominating the entire map with Core JJ. Like this is if this team was playing together the entire split, I don't even know what the record would look like, but I think TL might be first.
Mm-hmm.
And they wouldn't have gone 0-9 in summer to C9, 100 Thieves, and TSM.
I mean, all I'm saying, man, I mean, this all would have been, all of that would have been prevented if Jensen wouldn't have sandbag. I'm just saying.
Yeah, if just Jensen didn't sandbag.
Hey, I mean, did he look like he was playing League of Legends for most of the summer split?
No, he didn't.
Exactly. Like, can you commonly say that he was really playing to his ability?
He just shows up later. Hey guys, so now that we have a jungler, I got a Lee Sin and a LeBlanc. Look at that.
He's like, oh, we're in playoffs.
Look at that.
He's like, oh, would you look at that? It's winning time. Yep.
That's dunk o'clock. All right, so we're kind of divided here in our picks. Matt and Dion both have C9 as the classic C9 simps, and then me and Haymont over here.
It's not simping if you're right.
Richard, but are you? Me and Haymont got 100 Thieves winning this matchup. So Matt, Dion, why do you think C9 is gonna come out on top? What do you think? Best team.
Based.
Okay. So it's like
based posting in chat. That's why.
Team Liquid whooped Cloud9's ass.
Yes, handily so.
But Cloud9 has been starting to come back, winning even throughout their games. Even though some would like to deny it, but they have been winning.
I didn't say they didn't win the games. I'm saying they won them illegitimately.
Even though they deny it, legitimacy. So, even still, won the games. And my whole thing is that they want that salty run back with Team Liquid.
They want it. They ain't gonna get it.
I believe that it's possible that they can.
They got 100 Thieves to take now. That's a lot of Thieves. There's only 5 of those guys. That's 20 guys per.
Yeah, and now
you don't miss.
And now Cloud9's got to bring in the Storm against the 100 Thieves. That's what I'm saying right now.
I don't know what more they could really have. Like, I feel like C9's pretty much exposed. I would have said the same thing about TSM coming out of that series if they made it. That they're also really exposed here, and it's going to be a problem for them. Like, there's not, like, what else do they have hidden? Like, there's nothing else that they have hidden. I don't think they have any secret strategies to come out. Unless they come up with something crazy in the next week that they now have to gamble using on 100 Thieves instead of being able to use it on TL. It's like... I don't know. Is it do they have it or do they not? Like, I don't think they have it. I think that 100 Thieves is ready to compete with TL, but after their last series, I feel like TL is only going to improve and 100 Thieves will probably remain stagnant, but C9 just won't be able to keep up.
Well, we just have to see.
We might. So you have both decided that C9 will also beat TL after they beat 100 Thieves. Someone walk me through that.
Well, I say that it would be an easy battle. Hell no. This is gonna. I'm just saying that this is gonna be a slobber knocker of the game. I believe.
I'll humor you and say, if that C9 beats 100 Thieves. If C9 beats 100 Thieves and faces TL, I think it's just gonna be a 3-0 run back.
3-0 run back, just like that.
There ain't no shot that C9 beats TL. There ain't no shot that they take a game off of TL. TL is looking like a different beast right now. They are absolute monsters.
I'm gonna say C9 can take a game off of TL. And not because C9 playing well. I'm gonna say that TL's probably gonna into draft one time. You give him one. You give him one. All of the time.
Everybody gets one.
Yes. But the core players, like, first of all, Santorin's been farming insanely while also supporting his laners and keeping them in a steady state. So it doesn't matter if you're playing weak side on top lane. It doesn't matter if you're playing strong side on top lane. Santorin's going to be there. And even worse than that, Core JJ is probably going to be there with them. They have top lane on absolute lock. So what do you do then? Do you want to go attack tactical in the 2v2? That in either when Core JJ's roaming, or I don't know, just take them on in the early game in that 2v2. Core JJ and tactical in a 2v2 aren't that weak. They aren't opting into 2v2s because they can't. They're just opting to go top lane instead. You can't really attack their bottom lane. I don't think Sven and Vulcan have the capability of doing that. And unless you actually decide to pull Blabber, Perks, and your standard bot lane down there to punish them for roaming, I just don't think that they're going to be able to do it. I think that the way TL plays leaves you with less opportunities.
Yeah. Core JJ is just fucking everywhere. It's in watching him play whatever this new meta style he's making right now. It's mind-boggling how he can be so present and still keep up in levels.
Crazy. He's so fucking good.
Yeah.
We're literally watching. I don't even know if we can call it a meta being defined, because for it to be a meta, other people have to do it. Like, you just might be. That's fair. I mean, it's either going to be that the new meta is you have to be as good as Core JJ, or like he's just going to play above the meta and be like, I'm going to do my own shit because I am so much better than you. That it literally does not matter what character I pick. I'm just going to be in your house eating your snacks on your couch, and you can't stop me. You can't stop me.
I'm going to pick fucking Bard, and you're still going to lose.
And I'm not even Afro.
That's not a bad champion.
No, but he's not like the deepest in meta. He's not
absolutely
like
not. He is not like, you don't go in this meta and go like, hey, Bard is the absolute best pick here. And you don't absolutely go, hey, we're going to pair him with a Jhin too, just for fuck's sake. What?
What? Jin's really good.
Yes,
I don't think so.
Jin's a really good lane. It's got so much harass and so much combo.
It's got a good amount of harass and the roots down, but I don't think it's a good lane. I think there's a lot better lanes. Like, you could absolutely do it Leona Trist, and it's better.
I'm not saying Leona Trist isn't a better lane. I'm not saying there aren't better lanes, Haymant. I'm just saying that Bard Jhin is not that bad a lane. Bard Jhin is better than fucking Jhin Lulu.
Okay. Yes. But it's definitely not like the Primavera. Mwah, this is the best bottom lane that I've ever seen in the world.
Tristana's broken. Like, Tristana's the best AD carry in the game. I don't know why more people aren't picking her.
Yes, and Team Liquid has the option to play Tristana, or whatever else they fucking want to play bot lane. Hell, Core JJ can play Galio anytime that he wants to. It won't even matter. It won't even come close. And then that makes Camille Galio present again, which is, it's just, they have so many things that they can opt into playing or opt out of playing. They just say Torin can blind Trundle because he's just very good at Trundle.
Well, it's just a blinding Trundle is a confidence pick to force them to either pick Xin Zhao to have Xin Zhao, or to pick someone else to not have Xin Zhao into Trundle.
Yeah.
And normally when you're doing that with a support who you can also ult already shown, or a top laner who you can also ult already shown. Because if you don't have an ult target on Trundle, you're basically playing without an ultimate.
You're basically dying. That's what I'm saying.
And what is it? It can even go so far. Guess what's been coming back into the meta in Korea recently? Trundle support. Core JJ could run that fade and probably make it work.
What? It got picked like 4 times this weekend.
Yeah, I saw Ignar pick it, but not to.
Which even then, for me.
Oh no, I hate it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
My Ryzen team's trying to flex at jungle support, and I'm just like, can we not?
Don't do that, please.
It's Team Liquid style seems like so risk averse because of how they play out the early game that I can't think of any North American team that could replicate it to such a good extent, or that can actually break it. Internationally, I think there's a good amount of teams who can probably expose a weakness here, who would actually be willing to like punish the bot lane and be like, oh, you go top, we go bot, or even match them in the top side to a great effect. I can't think of a North American team that can do that right now.
Well,
this man's about
you
to say the
haven't figured out what
Cloud9.
team assigned me yet. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
God, I could not live in a world where Matt's in the LCS.
Why?
No.
The standards have just gone so low.
What if I joined TSM? Would that stop you from being a TSM fan?
Oh, easily.
You would go. What would you pick? Would you go C9?
I'd join TL. They definitely need it. I've never met a TL fan.
Why be the first, bro?
Man,
you don't want to furnish a home. You want to go to a mansion that's popping.
First of all, why root for another top team? You know they're just gonna do.
Shut the fuck up, Haymont. Nobody's on that wavelength.
Top team.
Yeah, Anthony's like, oh, you're a CLG fan. No way, bro.
They go to finals.
Yeah, Haymont likes it when his team he doesn't get to see his teams after the regular season because all the stress of watching them compete and lose is gone. He can just hang out. He can just vibe.
I only have to care for 15 weeks out of the year. It's great.
He's absolutely not wrong because there's no stakes for FlyQuest here.
Oh boy.
Hey, Mom, wasn't it so much more fun watching them go for titles last year, though? Wasn't it
No,
more
he was
fun to
too
watch them
stressed,
play
and then
at
he was like,
Worlds?
"Oh my god, this is what it feels like to be on the cusp of victory and lose. I hate this. I'm gonna go back to only picking losing teams."
Hey, Mom, you have to be indoctrinated into the
when they were
World
winning.
shit kicked in.
Nah, yeah, but then they lost, and you're like, I hope it doesn't happen again.
Imagine hoping for mediocrity. What kind of fan are you, Haymont?
I was not the one who was looking forward to the feasting of FlyQuest. I was not the one who went, this would be a great event in my org's history, because then we have to deal with perpetual rebuilding, constant roster changes, and then figuring out what the fuck to do with Johnson in the aftermath.
I can't believe they let go of Wild Turtle. I thought Wild Turtle was going to become like a franchise player for them.
Well,
Wild
it
Turtle
didn't pan out that way.
He was a franchise player for them for a while. He was a franchise player for them when they were 10th. Ah, jeez, man.
Were they ever actually 10th? I don't think they ever finished 10th.
No, they finished 10th. One split. They had a good split where they were 4th. When this was still Viper as their top laner. No.
Oh.
For FlyQuest. This was when Viper was their top laner, Pogota was their mid laner.
And then don't care.
They have never finished 10th.
They did? Oh, I swear to God.
They finished 9th in summer 2019.
Wow. Fake fan, by the way.
I was pretty sure they had never finished 10th, because I know who has finished 10th for the last, like, 3 years is Golden Guardians and CLG.
Yes.
And Immortals.
But CLG the most.
That's crazy that you didn't even know that, dude.
I really didn't know that, huh?
I really do be like that, huh?
It's not like their record is that good, because they finished, like, 7th, 8th, 9th. Like, they're in the same spot as CLG, where they're triggering the clause. Like,
What's crazy is I can tell you every final placement of C9 in every split, and you can't. Your team hasn't even been around that long.
If I just take a dart and chuck it at a dartboard with a 1 or a 2 on it for TSM, I'll be right 80% of the time.
Yeah. Well, you know, not this time though.
Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Just enjoy your fake progress before 100 Thieves beat your ass in.
Sorry, which one of our teams is going to Worlds?
I don't know, Matt, but I'm out of topics.
You want to take us home?
Yeah, I think that'll do it for us this week on the Legendary League of Legends podcast.
Oh, boy.
You can catch us live next Tuesday. I don't know what's going to happen with Worlds. I don't know what World schedule is going to look like. I don't know what Worlds anything's going to look like.
Just have to play it. We just have to play it by ear because we have literally no info.
Nothing anymore.
Look, all I gotta say is this. At least we're not on the China time. At least we're on the EU time.
Yeah, it's so much different.
Hey, you want to know the?
Yes, I can wake up at 6 in the morning to watch it.
You want to know the hard truth, Theo? Either way, I'm watching VODs.
It's on in the mornings. It's not that bad. All right, you can catch us live next Tuesday at 7 p.m. I don't know what's happening for the rest of Worlds. You can catch the VODs on the YouTube channel, Legendary Podcast. You can catch the podcast version wherever you get your podcasts. And have a nice day.